Wednesday, 17th. I have no glasses. Niyama Wednesday. As a reminder, well, first of all, I'm super compressed for time. I'm running late from where I had expected to be. And I'm struggling a little bit. I'm as human as everybody else. Contentment, purity, discipline, reflection, surrender. Fact of the matter is, I had some expectations about my own day, and they're not working out, and that's where my tension is coming from. I had planned to run through my 365, like real quick, and skip niyamas. And I don't believe that would be the right thing to do. So I'm gonna get into it, I suppose. Hi, Cassie. And it's a little bit difficult because I want to continue to rush. Like, there's still a major, strong element of my brain going, just go and say some shit and go do a thing. That's not a very good thought, right? That's not keeping with purity of thought. Or rather, ignoring it is not keeping with purity of thought. The truth is, I feel compressed, and I need to either surrender to that feeling and just hurry up and go, or surrender to being late. So if I stay, oh, good grief. If I stay in, I am befuddled and tongue-tied because my mind's conflicted and going in a couple of different directions at once. Cassie, must you fight the frisbee right now? She must. That's good stuff. I'm apologetic. I'm distracted. I'm unfocused, and I'm conflicted today. Wow. This is a story told by one of the yoga teachers that I learned from. His name is Slava. And he talks about trees and seeds. And he talks about how I don't remember the story exactly. The literal interpretation is kind of wonky, if you ask me. Since it's my vlog, I guess you're asking me. A seed becomes a sapling. Well, a seed becomes a sprout, becomes a sapling, becomes a tree, becomes a big tree, becomes an old tree. Right? This is the progression of a tree's life in, very simple terms. And there's this one idea as to which one is it? Which one is it? Is the tree a seed or is the tree a tree? And on the outside looking in, it's really easy. The tree is what it is. The tree is not a seed if it is a tree. The tree is not a tree if it is a seed. Trying to look at this tree as all of the different potential things it is doesn't help anybody. But there's some other ways to look at this idea, such as how I'm conflicted today. How, and if we look at it through the niyamas, how we're applying the niyamas, or like I just said, looking at it with through the niyamas, like purity of thought and surrender and discipline. Like, let's say I just decide to just go do 365 real fast and get on the road. Well, then I'm applying my discipline to getting, wow. Too much happening in my head at one time. I'm applying that idea of discipline to one particular course of decisions. But I could also apply it to a different course of decisions. The decision to sit here and be disciplined and do what I said I was going to do, which is to do niyamas on Wednesday. But I also said I was going to be somewhere at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I said I was going to be somewhere at 11 o'clock, and it's about an hour's drive. So when we look at this, right, then you can look at surrender. I can surrender to the idea of being late, or I can surrender to the idea of Cassie dog. I can surrender to the idea of not doing the niyamas, or I can surrender to the idea of being late. So when is a tree not a tree? I've got different ways to look at the situation. And I think I'm gonna take the middle path. Hey, birdie. I wonder if you're a fat bird. You look rather roundish. I'm gonna say you're a fat bird. Look at this. There's a dude and two chicky birds. I wonder if these little birds have harems. I don't think so. But they're all chilling pretty good. Yeah, I'm distracted. See that? Just I'm gonna take the middle path. I'm gonna do the niyamas. I'm gonna do my 365 mindfully and slowly and contentedly. I'm gonna have the discipline to not worry about being late while I do them. At least that's my plan. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be on time because I have 20 minutes. I have 20 minutes to get this done and get some food and get packed and get on the road. And I can do that. I can do all of the things. But it will take some focus and discipline to get it done. The middle path. Middle path is an idea that came to me originally from my sensei, the Middle Path Dojo. And it's a good concept, powerful concept. Thanks for joining me on my practice this morning. Namaste.